Digimon card game, sealed only, double diamond.
Hello Tamers, and welcome to the second episode of Double Diamond Expansion. Last week DaVinci kind of went a bit weird, and so there were a couple of video errors which my husband pointed out to me, so hopefully this week there won't be any problems, fingers crossed. Thank you all for joining us on our continuing journey to become better. If you are new here or you haven't already done so, please subscribe, like and comment, alternatively dislike and let us know what you didn't like, and we will go into the pack openings.
Good day, Tamers. This is pack opening for 37. Let's see if we get anything good. We opened, I think, 3 super rares last week. We're just carrying on the same side. We're opening the left side again today. So hopefully we can get something nice. We are still expecting to have alternate art super rare. We're going to get there, or 2 secret rares, or a secret rare. So, Drago. When Digivolving, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon with no Digivolution card to his owner's hand. Judgment of the Blade. So this is a really good card. If you don't know what it does, it suspends one of your opponent's Digimon. So when Digimon strikes with piercing, it does other effects. It unsuspends itself. It gains damage. I think because it's attacked, you can play a system monster, gets more. It's pretty good. It's surprisingly good how good this is. Sorry, it doesn't suspend, it lets you attack an unsuspended Digimon. So, yeah, don't you worry, it's coming full force. Reinforcing memory boost. Build up 2 cards of your deck. Place one of them on top of your secure stack face down, and a remaining card to your hand. Then, place this card in the battle area. Delay. Following turn, gain free memory. I think this is pretty good because it's recovering and it's gaining, as well as obviously then gaining free memory the following turn. Yeah, 6 cost is pretty high, but you're generally going to be positive the following turn. Pokemon. You used this last time. You may digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your green tamers. If the tamer was level 3, Digimon. Piercing. You get to pierce. Pretty cool. He's a free cost though. I do think it's quite expensive, but it is obviously quite a good Digimon in the first place. Octomon is booty. You got Ferrismon, which is the lesser Boogimon, or the evolved Boogimon. Big Mamimon. Gabumon. Once per turn, when you play a tamer with Mashida in his name, you can gain a memory. And then, if this Digimon is Gabumon Bonds of Friendship, you may unsuspend it. So if you haven't seen it, we have a deck profile on the channel that is the Bonds of Friendship deck. It's pretty goddamn strong, and it's pretty scary what it can do. Happy Bullet Showering. If you have a Digimon with 3 Musketeers in its type, you may use one of these option cards without meeting its color requirements. Delete over your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Same cost though. Tsunema! When you trash a card from your hand using this effect to draw a card. So that's why I think these are pretty good. I do think these are going to see some good amount of play in purple. Tai Cameo. Your turn, when one of your Digimon with Agumon, or Greymon, its name is moved from the breeding area to the battle area, gain 1 memory and trigger draw 1. Again, saw that earlier. I do think these are pretty good cards. Main, once per turn, Digivolve your Agumon into a Agumon Bonds of Bravery in your hand for its distribution cost, ignoring its level. If you do, crush the top 2 cards of your security stack. Then, if you have 1 or more security cards, delete this Digimon at the end of your turn. Again, same thing with the map. Essentially, if you did it correctly, where you go up the stages and you go from 6 to 7, you don't have to do the deletion at the end or the security. It's literally just if you use the effect of the tamer. Again, come on, the big boy of the One Punch Cheds. So when Digivolving, delete if your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. It's really good against Rookie Rush. A lot of rookies will either have like 2 or 3 and you basically wipe their board. Your turn, where your opponent has no suspended Digimon, this Digimon gains secure attack +1. It's pretty good. I do like Anko. I have said before, I will try and build that One Punch Chad deck and see if it actually works. Maybe we'll see it on the channel during these things, but for now, he's just a dream. He's just a One Punch dream. Alright, pack number 2. Tinkermon. Stravimon. Nanimon? Sorry, Screwteam. At the end of the battle, play this card without paying its memory cost. Pretty good. Deltamon. Jinkaku. So we saw the other one last week. And your turn once per turn, if you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, get a memory. Pretty damn good if you ask me. Bakuman. If your opponent has 2 or more suspended Digimon, gain 1 memory when attacking. Good inherited effect. Deputymon we've seen. Pokemon. I think they're trying to be more fair of how rookies work, but I think just Digivolving and costing is kind of awful, in my opinion. Pokemon. On deletion, you may play 1 Rosemon or up to 2 yellow level 3 Digimon cards from your hand without paying their memory cost. I think if we see some more yellow-green support, this actually could be a really good card, but for now I think it's just Save your Hookmon. When Digivolve, you may play one Digimon card with System on its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. Yeah! Because Systemons are cool. If you have a Digimon System on its name, then spend this Digimon. We have ourselves a Mechmon. If you've watched the anime, this was kind of a cool episode. Decoy, black. When one of your other black Digimon would be deleted, you may delete this Digimon to prevent it. We've got ourselves a second Sora and Mimi. So if you can't remember what was last week, that was if your opponent doesn't have a level 4 or low Digimon, you gain 2 memory. And when one of your purple Digimon attacks, you may suspend the time to draw 1, but then trash 1 card from your hand. I still think that Sora's pretty good. Better than the original Sora. Although the Sora and Joey are also down pretty good. Bayo Hookmon. So I think that's our first one. That's if you have a Digimon System on its name, you can play, delete one of your opponents with 5 DPS. No, actually I think we had one of these last week. That's pretty cool. 8mon. Twagamon. Elecmon. Bulkmon, so we did mention this last week. Your turn where you have 3 or more security cards. This Digimon gains security attack +1. Megajimon. All turns your opponent can't gain memory except with Tamer effects. So Blue finally got their version of this. Impmon. The trash searcher for your Beelzes and then your 3 Musketeers. Pina. If you attack an opponent's Digimon, trigger draw 1. So essentially your piercing baby, I guess. Handling memory boost. Trash 2 cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon with no distribution cards can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. So let them miss a whole turn. Then place this card in the bottom area and then gain 2 memory. It's pretty good for a 1 cost to do that. Hey, another tie. Just one of that. And Wave Breath. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. Or security. Use this card's main effect. But in the most cases, that's going to be a Gaia Force, which I think is pretty cool. It's a little bit more reliable than Spoil Masquerain, but Spoil Masquerain is probably going to be more reliable in terms of how you want to have your own board presence mixed in with everything else. Tapemon. When a card is removed from your security stack, trigger draw 1. Level 4 Eos on play a white Tamer, but then your opponent gets to play a 4 cost or less Tamer. No, just any Tamer, my bad. And then if you're attacking, you can do the original effect without having your opponent reciprocate. Gossimon, your opponent with no dual cards, this card gets 2000 DP. Goblinmon, if you trash a card from your hand, you get to gain 2000 DP. Curry, you Digivolve +1 from the security effect after you do battle. Shoutmon gives you a draw if you have a Blitz in its name. Mistimon, when there's a card removed from your security stack, you can make one of your opponents have at minus 2000 DP. Orismon, okay, this is new cards. This is something I want to talk about last week when we pulled the other one. We did pull one earlier today. This is the card that lets you bring out from the deletion effect of the other card, and that is unplay, delete one of your opponent's level 5 below Digimon. Pretty good for most cases. And then security, attack +1. So yeah, you're getting a body to a body. I suppose the only good thing is that you don't get haste on that, so well, rush. So you don't have to worry about being rushed down. Piercing, that's 2 of these now we have. Glad we have these. Volcanomon, your turn. While your opponent has an unsuspended Digimon in play, this Digimon gains security attack +1. Iron Fist Onslaught, ooh, very shiny. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost, so it's the opposite of its actual Digivolving effect. And a Jesmon, so this should hopefully be a sign of good stuff for Urstos. When attacking, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your hand, or trash without paying its memory cost. Your turn, once per turn. When you play another Digimon, this Digimon gets 3000 DP and piercing for the turn. When this Digimon attacks and deletes an opponent's Digimon and survives, the battle will perform any security checks that you would have done normally. So the reason why this is so good, obviously because you got the chance to use the Judgment of the Blades as well, is when you attack, you play a Systemon normally from your hand or the trash, which means that you normally will trigger either the DP gain or the piercing gain. Jesmon is such a good card right now. I do think a lot of people are complaining that he's not good enough, but I do think it's because people haven't really had a chance to test him. Not everyone is a fantastic, amazing duelist. You know, some people who got cards early aren't exactly always the best players. I mean, if you look at some of the tournaments we've had lately, a lot of people just go Bunga Bunga, and because it's easy, they play that. I think Jesmon's a super easy deck to play as well. But I think you have to think about key points of, is it worth having a blocker? Is it worth having more DP? Is it worth having like swinging again? Sometimes you have to be worried about that. But either way, Big Mamimon. Megajimon. Tropical Venom, that's our 3rd one of these. Ferrosmon. Panjoimon. Nani. Parasora. Blast Disaster. Main, suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each of your opponent's Digimon suspended. This is really good against Rookie Rush if you can somehow have additional memory and then suspend all their stuff and then just go boo, 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 boo. And then security effect, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. It's pretty good. Acid Injection, we would have seen before, but this is essentially one cast to trash the top card of your security, and then your opponent Digimon gets minus 5,000 for the turn. Depending on what you're playing, if you are playing something like the is it Mistimon or Mystigmon, they will also give you another 2,000 DP minus because you've removed the security. Play punch to one for your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. Hey, got a Sissymon! All turns, all of your Digimon Pokemon in their name or roll knights in their type get 2,000 DP. On play, get a memory. And we have, ooh, is that the alternate art? I don't know. I'm not sure what's the alternate art or not, but I think that's the alternate art. Gabumon, Bonds of Friendship. When attacking, once per turn, if you have a tamer in play, you may suspend this Digimon. When attacking, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bum on the owner's deck. Trash all of the opponent's Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So a lot of people, oh, that got to be the art. That's a fine finish. That's a nice feeling. So I did make the OTK blue deck. I think it does work. A lot of people complain because why do people want OTKs? And for those who don't know, if I have to sit through you doing a lift my loop for 45 minutes, I want to be able to one-shot you. God damn it. But yeah, that's a super fine card. That's actually, I've never seen it. I didn't realize they were textured now, but that is nice. If they're all textures like that, then they're all going to be fantastic cards in this set. And then last pack of the left side, pack number 12 for this box. I'm super happy with that. I did say that I wanted Bonds of Friendship in this opening. If I could. Judgment of the Blade. 2 of these now. Boogimon. Reinforcing Memory. Asurumon. Buluchimon. Bakumon. Isomon. Bibimon. Wizardmon. I think that's our first one. When a card is removed from your secure set, gain 1 memory. That's pretty good. Powerful one. Again, Pump and Shads, rebooting, and then Digivolve if something is deleted on your side of the field. On your opponent's turn. So essentially if a blocker goes down, basically Digivolve. Izzy and Joe. So of your turn, if your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, gain 2 memory. When one of your black Digimon is deleted, you may suspend the same as a trigger. Draw 1. It's pretty cool. Rebellion. When Digivolving, you may trash 1 card in your hand to have this Digimon gain Blocker and Retaliation. All turns, this Digimon is also treated as black. So I think if you trash it, it always has Blocker. I think it always has Retaliation. So your opponent needs to be careful. But that is the opening for this week, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed these new cards that we got to pull. We'll see you guys in the deck changes and then the battles. So, see you there.
This week, we're removing Strabimon for a Gizamon and a Strabimon for a Howling Memory Boost for blue. In yellow, we're taking out a Spiral Masquerade for a Wyvern's Breath, a Kyrie for a Reinforcing Memory Boost, a Salamon for another Reinforcing Memory Boost, and a Tyriamon for a Gladiamon. For black, we're removing a Black War Greymon for a Power Volcamon, a Black Mac Galgamon for a Volcanamon, and a Toy Ogmon for a Chikurimon. And finally, in purple, we're taking out a Gigimon for a Sunamon, a Guilmon for a Goblinmon, a Black War Growlmon for a Rebellion, and an Earthshaker for a Sora and Mimi. Now we'll go into the battles. Purple versus blue. Purple goes first. Hatches a Gigimon, Digivolves into Guilmon, draws. Digivolves into Black Growlmon, draws. Blue draws. Hatches an Upamon. Plays a Sora and Joe. Purple draws. Digivolves into Black War Growlmon, draws. Blue draws. Plays a Coilamon. Purple draws. Plays a Gazimon. Promotes Black War Growlmon. Digivolves into Chaos Gallopmon. Draws. Activating its effect. Blue draws. Plays Hammerspark. Activating its effect. Plays a Coilamon. Purple draws. Hatches a Sunamon. Attacks with Chaos Gallopmon, hitting a Gorillamon. Plays a Meramon. Blue draws. Digivolves into Christ Pelgemon. Draws. Activating its effect. Digivolves into Azulongmon, draws, activating its effect. Purple unsuspends, draws. Attacks with Chaos Gallopmon, hitting a Gabumon, activating its inherited effect, deleting Meramon, activating Chaos Gallopmon's effect, playing a Guilmon. Attacks with Chaos Gallopmon, hitting a Gizamon and a Gabumon. Digivolves into Zwart, draws, activating its effect. playing a Rebellion and a Gazimon. Blue draws. Attacks of Azulongmon, hitting a Candlemon and an Underworld's Call, activating its effect. Playing a Meramon, hitting a Chimeramon and a Zwart, being deleted. Plays a Paildramon, digivolves into Beowulfmon, draws, purple unsuspends, draws. Attacks with Zwart, hitting a Christ Paildramon, activating its effect, removing Chaos Gallantmon as a Digivolution source, deleting Beowulfmon. Attacks with Rebellion, winning the game. Red versus green, red goes first, hatches a Koromon, digivolves into Ogmon, draws, digivolves into Agunimon, draws, green draws. Hatches a Pinamon, digivolves into Tentamon, draws. Digivolves into Stingmon, draws. Plays a Mimi, red draws, promotes Agunimon, digivolves into Aldermon, draws. Attacks with Aldermon, hitting a Tentamon and a Terriermon, assistant. Plays an Ogremon, green draws, promotes Stingmon, digivolves into Mega Capitariamon, draws. Suspends Mimi, activating its effect, to hatch a Gokumon. Plays a Tropical Venom, activating its effect. Attacks with Mega Capitariamon, hitting a Volctramon. Plays an Izzy and Mimi, red unsuspends, draws. Hatches a Koromon, digivolves into Ogremon, draws. Digivolves into Greymon, draws. Digivolves into Lavagritamon, draws. Attacks with Aldermon, hitting a Capitariamon and a Grand Coagamon. Attacks with Lavagritamon, hitting a Hercules Capitariamon, being deleted. Digivolves into Wargreymon, draws. Green draws. Unsuspends. Plays a Weedmon. Digivolves into Blossommon, draws. Red unsuspends, draws, promotes Ogremon, attacks with Ogremon, winning the game. Yellow versus black, yellow goes first, hatches a Pikmon, digivolves into Bushyogamon, draws. Digivolves into Churimon, draws. Black draws. Hatches a Sumimon. Plays a Waramonzimon, yellow draws, promotes Churimon. Plays a Reinforcing Memory Boost, activating its effect. Black draws, digivolves into Chikurimon, draws. Digivolves into Greymon, draws. Digivolves into Volcamon, draws. Yellow draws. Digivolves into Angelwoman, draws, activating its effect. Trashes Reinforcing Memory Boost, activating its effect. Plays a Reinforcing Memory Boost, activating its effect. Black promotes Greymon. Digivolves into Metal Greymon, draws. Digivolves into Metal Garurumon, draws. Digibursts, activating its effect. Yellow draws. Hatches a Pikmon. Digivolves into Bushyogamon, draws. Digivolves into /Angemon, draws, activating its effect. Trashes a Reinforcing Memory Boost, activating its effect. Plays a Pulsemon, activating its effect. Digivolves into Pidamon, draws. Black draws, hatches a Kapurimon, digivolves into Toy Ogamon, draws. Attacks with Volcamon, hitting a Kairi. Attacks with Metal Garurumon, hitting a Churimon and a Voldrarm. being deleted. Plays an Izzy, activating its effect. Yellow draws, promotes Bushy Agumon. Black reboots. Yellow attacks with Slash Angemon, hitting a black Mac Galgamon, activating its inherited effect, playing Pulsemon, activating its effect. Attacks with Bushy Agumon, hitting a Greymon, being deleted. Digivolts into Nightmon, draws. Digivolts into Pidamon, draws. Digivolts into Angewwoman, draws, activating its effect. Black draws. Digivolts into Zwart, draws, activating its effect. Playing a black Mac Galgamon and a Metal Greymon. Yellow draws. Unsuspends, hatches an Oompamon. Digivolts into Salamon, draws. Attacks with Slash Angemon, hitting a Commandramon, playing a Coatmon, activating its effect. Attacks with Nightmon, hitting a Volcanomon, being deleted. Digivolts into Pidamon, draws. Digivolts into Angewwoman, draws, activating its effect. Digivolts into Volderarm, draws, activating its effect. Black draws. Attacks Volderarm with Zwart, activating its effect. Crashing Pile Volcamon and Angewwoman. Digivolts into Dark Tyrannomon, draws. Plays a Commandramon. Digivolts into Dark Tyrannomon, draws. Plays a Tumon. Yellow draws, promotes Salamon. Attacks of Salamon being blocked by Dark Tyrannomon, being deleted, activating its effect. Plays a Pulsemon, activating its effect. Digivolts into Gladimon, draws. Black draws, hatches a Capurimon. Digivolts into Toy Agumon, draws, unsuspends. Attacks of Zwart, hitting a Starmon. Attacks of Tumon, hitting a Lord Nightmon. Attacks of Dark Tyrannomon, hitting a Pulsemon. Attacks of Dark Tyrannomon, winning the game. This is Layla Swiftly, signing out. Thank you all for joining us again for another chapter of our adventure as Tamers. For me, the first game was absolutely terrible. I just couldn't do anything. I bricked so hard. The second game could have gone better if I'd read my cards properly and thought about my plays, but I was more concentrated on getting the security down, which contributed to that loss. In the final game, it was really close, but I was too worried about digivolving into Lord Nightmon and giving too much memory to Agito, which I think is what lost me that game. I need a lot more practice with the game, but just don't have time for practice. Thank you all for being here. You are awesome, and with that I will bid you farewell. Ta-ra!